Marking a test. Log into the tutor program using your tutor username and password in the HeartWorks preloader window. To mark a test, select the Student tab in the Tutor module. Highlight the student by clicking on his or her name. A list of the tests that have been allocated to the student will appear, along with the current status of the test, whether tests have been taken, when they were taken, and whether or not they have been marked. Select an unmarked test. Select the Mark Students Test button. The student's answers will be displayed on the screen. On the left side of the screen, the student's video clip and screenshot answers can be reviewed by clicking on them to bring up the images in the new window. Once you have reviewed the image, you can close the window to return to the question and allocate a mark to the answer. The maximum number of marks that can be given is shown in the pink circle. You can allocate marks by using the adjacent up-down arrows. Your allocated mark appears in the green circle. There may be marking notes in the window on the right side of the screen. A screenshot can be selected by clicking on it, and closed to return to the question screen and allocate a mark. Similarly, a second screenshot displaying a student's trace around a structure in the heart can be brought up so that the mark can be allocated. To mark the next question, click on the forward arrow at the top right hand of the answer pane. The software displays whether the student's chosen multiple choice selection is correct or incorrect. You can allocate a mark as usual. In this case, the student's answer is correct, and the tutor can allocate the maximum 1 mark. While marking the student's answers, you can add feedback by clicking on the Add Feedback button at the top right of the answer pane. The student will be able to access this feedback when they log in to review their marked test. If you need a break in marking, you can click on Finish followed by Saved Mark Test. The student's test status will then be displayed as partially marked. You can return to complete the marking at a later stage by selecting the test and then selecting Mark Student's Test to continue marking. When you have finished marking the test, click on Finish. Overall feedback for the test can be added to the text box at this point. Once feedback has been entered, the marked test can then be saved. A test can also be accessed for marking from the Tests tab. Highlighting a test will bring up a list of students who have been allocated a test and the test marked from that screen. If a student needs to retake a test, the student's test answers can be deleted by highlighting the student's name and test and clicking on the Delete Answers button. The test status will then be displayed as not taken. The test can then be retaken by the student. If you have an active webcam function in your system, the webcam playback can be viewed in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Note that the capture is taken at 6 frames per minute throughout the test. The student's answers can also be saved in PDF format onto the Start External Hard Drive by clicking on the Save as PDF button.